Hey team, thank you so much for clicking this video. It's gonna be a 10-minute leg burnout. You're just going to need some light to medium weights, maybe heavy. We're gonna do 60 seconds of work followed by 10 seconds of rest. I'll see you during the workout.
All right, our first move is going to be a curtsy lunge into a side leg lift. Go ahead and pick up 2 dumbbells. Curtsy lunge into a side lunge. So you're gonna lunge your right leg behind your left, tap for balance, and step into that side lunge, tap for balance. Go ahead and hit it here. So I am holding 8 pounds of each hand. To be honest, I know I can hold heavier, and if you know you can hold heavier, go ahead and grab some. This is not my first workout of the day, and I want to be able to talk you through this, not get too winded, too breathless. So that's why I grabbed a lighter weight. But if this is your first workout of the day, and you do not need to talk during this, go ahead and grab something nice and heavy. We're loading up those hips, driving into the heel. Beautiful. Now that next option, if you want it, is a little balance option right there. So float the knee, curtsy lunge, float the knee, side lunge. Beautiful. We got about 15 seconds left. You know what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna switch sides. Good. Lunge into that hip, lunge into the opposite hip. So we're working both legs, get a little bit of the inner outer thighs, and rest. So get ready. You only have a few seconds and we're switching sides. So taking that right leg, lunge it back. 3, 2, 1. Curtsy lunge, side 2. Tap for balance, side lunge. Now don't go farther than you feel like you have the flexibility for. So if you're not very warmed up, which you should be warmed up, do one of my warm-up videos. If you're not very warmed up, your muscles might be tight, a little bit uncooperative is what I'll say. So warm muscles, much more pliable, much more cooperative, ready to move in the ranges of motion that you're gonna ask. And this is a complicated movement pattern. If you're ready to add that float, here's your next level. Float the knee, curtsy lunge, float the knee. You can hear how winded I'm getting just holding 16 pounds in my own body weight. So that's why I didn't pick up something heavier. So I knew I was gonna record this one for y'all. 10 more seconds. Think about pressing off of the outside edge of your foot on that side lunge, really driving into the front heel of the curtsy, and rest. Excellent. Our next move, rest, get water, get heavier weights if you need to, is a squat to front lunge right. So you're gonna sink into your hips, step your right leg forward, lunge. Here we go. 1 minute. Lunge, right leg only. So you're doing that squat first, and then stepping into it. I'm gonna turn sideways. So squat. This is my left leg, but you do your right leg, right? Sink, and then lunge. Beautiful. Try to think about keeping the head and chest up so that your eyes can see the screen the whole time. That means you're not pitching forward. Good form. Nice. I'll give you one more side profile. So lower those hips. Lunge into that railroad track. Press off the heel. An option here, change your range of motion, right? If it's a little too much, just do a baby squat and a baby lunge. I want you to honor what's going on with your knees, your hips, and your back today. Excellent. Yes, nice. You got 15 seconds. Stay on this leg. And then you know what, right? We gotta do the other side. Good news is we are gonna get a 10-second break. Use that break wisely. You need to wipe some sweat off. 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna just block it out a little bit. Block it out. Side 2, same move. Squat and then lunge forward with that left leg. Roll the shoulders down, back. 3, 2, let's go. Side 2, 60 seconds. You can do it. So these short little workouts, 10, 5-minute workouts are great to tack on to maybe a cardio day. Maybe you went for a run and you want to get a little bit of muscle toning. Well, toning's not really a thing. Muscle strengthening in. Toning's kind of a buzzword. I guess the meaning of it, meaning that you're gonna put some energy and time into building muscle so that maybe you'll see it, right? Sink into those hips, lunge it left. And a lot of that seeing the muscle underneath your skin is in your diet. So you can work out all day long, but if you're not eating right, you will have higher body fat, right? And it does not wrong or right to have higher body fat. But if your goal is to see your muscles, you're gonna need to put some work into the kitchen. Left lunge. Come on, give me one more rep. We're gonna rest. Excellent. For this next exercise, you're gonna take your weights and rack them on your traps or you can set them down. Totally fine. Heels are going to angle in, toes are going to angle out. It's a plie, step to your right, cross in front, plie, step to your left, cross in front. Here we go. So that's 60 seconds. It's on the clock. Now I'm doing a little tap. You have an option here if you want to lift. Get a little more inner thigh. Those adductors. Check in on that sumo squat, plie squat, that your knees are on the same line as your toes. Oftentimes, we might step a little too wide, and then the knees will cave in. Try to check that your knees line right up with the center of your shoelaces, and then maybe you lift, maybe you tap. I might do a few taps. Sink and tap. Beautiful. Think about drawing the inner thigh to the midline right there. Good. You're almost there. Come on. Hang in there. Use your breath to help power up and away from the floor. Lift through the thigh. Let's get even. Come on, and evenly. Excellent. Our last, not quite the last move. Almost there. Single leg deadlift into a reverse lunge. Let's do our right leg first. Soften up that knee. Weights hang in front. You're going to hinge forward to me. Stand back up. Step your left leg back into a reverse lunge. And then tap, little kickstand. So deadlift, reverse lunge. Let me try that again. Deadlift, tap for balance, reverse lunge. Let me offer you a little balance option. So if you want to keep that toe tapped down, and just like a little kickstand, right? Hinge to the hip, squeeze to the top, step a little farther into that reverse lunge. This is a really good one for targeting the glutes. Try to think about stepping into that lunge, keeping your shoulders over your hips. For the reverse, keep messing this up. For that deadlift, you're going to think about tipping through your hip. So hinge. You're not bending your knee, you're tipping forward. And then squeeze your glutes to return to center. Really working through this front right quad, glute, hamstring. Good. 3, 2, get one more in. And rest. So whatever weight you did on side 1, keep that weight for side 2. Unless you have an injury that you're taking care of today, we want to work evenly through both sides. That left leg's in front. 3, 2, 1, here we go. So that stiff leg deadlift, step into a reverse lunge. You can always keep your toe down for balance. Or maybe, I'm going to turn sideways, just kickstand it, come forward a little bit, squeeze up, step into your lunge, right? That's a good option. Tip, squeeze, and lunge. I like the balance one though. I'm all about challenging the balance. Think about just relaxing your toes inside your shoes and just soften that standing knee. It really kind of helps if you look forward and down onto the floor. Just kind of a fixed point that you can stare at. It's not moving. Excellent. So 1 of each. 1 deadlift, 1 reverse lunge. I'll give you a couple on the diagonal there so you're reaching your leg back, stepping into that lunge. Option to keep your toe down. No worries there, right? I'm all about progress, not perfection. Can you get one more? And rest. All right, last move. Go ahead and rack those weights up on your traps. It's going to be a single leg or single-ish leg squat. So tap the left toe, sit into a squat, and then you're going to take it out to the back diagonal, arabesque. So single leg squat, arabesque, squeeze your glutes. So I'm going to turn sideways so you can see the squat on this one. I have a little kickstand on my other toe, and I'm really loading up that front heel, trying to do the best I can on a single leg squat. It's a work in progress, right? So that kickstand is there for you. So you're working on putting maybe like 95% of the weight on your right leg, 5% on that left toe as you squat down. You're halfway. Woo, don't fall. She said as she wobbled. Do your best. And if you wobble, promise me you catch yourself and you smile. Try again, because we all wobble and fall from time to time. Squeeze that glute. Sink into your hip. Try to really sit the glutes back towards the back of the room. And rest. Woo, so you can do a little shake, shake, shake. Roll your ankles. 1 more. Side 2, and then you're done, baby. So it's that single leg squat. Go ahead and kickstand your right foot. Lean into your left heel. Single leg squat, and then hit that back diagonal. Think about like an arabesque, like a ballerina. Point your toes, squeeze the glute. Good. Sink into it. Lift and squeeze. It doesn't have to be that high either. I'm kind of exaggerating. I honestly can feel a squeeze just going a little bit, right? I still feel it. So I want you to honor the range of motion that's best for you today. Load up that other side. Now this is my knee that's a little bit less happy, so you might see me wobble. If you have any injuries, you're probably gonna notice that might be your unstable side, the side where it's hard for you to balance. And I want you to just work on it, a little bit of progress every day. So maybe tomorrow you can balance 1 second longer on your bad side, right, where your not is developed side. And that is progress, that's a win. That's a victory in my book. 5 seconds left. Load that hip, keep your chest up. Can you get one more in? Whew. And rest. Take those weights down and bend your knees. Don't throw them. Set them down. Give yourself a high five. You crushed it. Thanks so much for working out with me.
Thanks so much for working out with me. If you liked this workout, please hit like, comment, give me some feedback, and maybe subscribe.